It's June, your Tarot Queen, live on Thursday. I want to say that I got a buffalo on my shirt. Go Bills. It's not a Bills buffalo, but hey, it's still a buffalo. Um, I want to say that yesterday was really a kind of a tough day. I had to say some things I figured people would know, uh, and I'm talking uh, caregiver wise. Apparently, this has happened twice. Three strikes, you're out. So I had to give the warning, which, this is my husband we're talking about. So sorry, but yesterday was not a good day. Started out with somebody getting, I mean, I felt sorry for the person I read for yesterday. I thought I had some problems. Here's the problems. But I did get some of my daughter's grass mowed, as you can tell by my sunglass tan line. Anyway, um, I hope some people will join me and ask some questions or talk about some things, little pearls of wisdom or inspiration or something. But I've only got like an hour and a half, guys. So if you have questions, now's the time to ask them. Okay? Yeah? Nobody on today? Well, maybe I'll just talk to myself for a while. I hope Eleanor's doing good and Gina. I I really appreciate you guys and Terry and all the people who have commented on my there just went an orb. Okay, there's some energy in here. Um in my new age. No, I don't think so. I've been reading tarot for about 45 years. I am also a certified life coach. And so I, I don't know if I'm new age or not. I do have some friends. Hi, Mohammed. I hope you're doing well. I don't know if you would call me new age. Hi, Miva and me. Um, I hope you're doing well as well. I um I do have some friends that are kind of more new age-ish or old age-ish. I don't know. If you're talking paganism or Wiccan or things like that. I'm old enough to know better and too young to resist. How about that, Muhammad? I am a very happy married woman. I will say that. I love my husband more than anything in the world. So if you're looking for a date, this is not the site. Unless you're asking me um, if I can see if you'll find love. Hi, Jackie. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you on here. Um, No, I'm older. I'm much older. Anyway, not that that matters, but uh, I'm glad to see you on here, Jackie. I've missed you. Does anybody have, yes, 65, you guessed it. Bingo. Please, if you guys like my content, please like and subscribe. Um, I, hi, Mason. I hope you're doing well. I really need to find that wrench. Where is that wrench at? Jeez, oh Pete. I've got to find it. Uh, I can't find it. I don't know. But anyway, hi, Martina. I hope you're doing well. Does anybody have a question for me? Thank you. I appreciate your compliments. Yeah, I know, right? I'm with you, Jackie. I wish I could find that wrench, but I don't know where I found it that time. I gave it to Interplanet Janet so she could get rid of the trolls. Let's see. 49 second. I don't. Oh no, that's. Oh no, I'm green again. Oh gosh, I don't know how I did that. I did that one other time. Oh, I'm back. Woo! Let's see what this. Hi, Eleanor. I hope you're doing well. Eleanor will be making. Hi, Sheila. She's taking care of my honey right now. So, and watching us. So, she just got through turning him. So, I appreciate her being here. I appreciate her listening to the channel as well. And somebody was talking about if I was New Age, and a lot of people consider paganism or Wiccan New Age, and Sheila is a Wicca pagan, if you will. I don't know what you would call that. So anyway, Eleanor will be making a quilt, and she has a site. And I will leave it in my description so that you can read it and go to the site, and you can see the quilt that she'll be giving away when I make 2,500 subscribers, and I'm trying to figure out a way to put the new subscribers in a hat or something, write them down, and put them in a hat, and just pull out one when I reach 2,500. So, or if anybody can think of a better way to do that, that would be great. And what I do for a living, you're looking at it. I read tarot cards, and I life coach, and I take care of my beautiful, wonderful husband. So, he is the love of my life. So if you're looking for a date, Muhammad, I can pull a card for you and see if you'll find somebody. But this is not a dating site, so please stop. Um, I I really, really, really want people to knock it off. Oh no, I don't want to retouch. Okay, so anyway, does anybody have a question for me today? I don't have a whole lot of time. Like today is Kevin's arm night, so I work out his arms really good so that hopefully eventually he'll have control of those fingers and can feed himself, brush his own teeth. Right now we cannot, so we're working on it. Um, so I hope everybody's doing good, but please hit like and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I do a video, try to do one every day. Sometimes I'll record two. If I know I'm going to be busy the next day and won't get to it, I'll try to record two. Um, but I try to do it every day so that somebody out there gets a reading, or get some information that they may need to help them through their or navigate through this, what you want to call a journey, that we happen to be on. So I mean, we can talk about United States politics. So guys, I'm hoping that the U.S. Marshals will step up to the plate and bat, and uh, get rid of what we have in the White House right now, because it is getting very scary. I mean, it's almost like I expect them to come knocking on my door and arrest me just because I am, who I am. How can I comfort a dear friend when she's about to crash mentally? Uh, that's a tough one. Let's see. Let's ask the cards how you can help her. I know how those mental breakdowns is. I had one yesterday. It was pretty rough. Um, and stick therapy didn't help. Couldn't get the lawnmower to work. Couldn't get the weed eater to work. It was awful. Oh, click the person's name and 3 dots. So, are you volunteering here for today, Jackie? Hope so. Well, there's your answer. Pray for me. Okay. Send positive energy. Let's see. Sheila, let's see. How can you help a dear friend that's about to go through a mental breakdown? And you know, there's only so much you can do. They have to try to help themselves too. Oh, let's see. But, you know, prayer is a nice thing. So I guess if you pray or whatever you pray to, um, Jesus, God, universe, spirit, you know, Muhammad, uh, Buddha. There's all kinds of names that spirit goes by. So, but thank you for that. Let's see. Is that all you have to say to Miss Sheila and how she's to help a friend that's about to have a mental break? Let's see. Is that it? I think this one wants to come too. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. I don't see Gina on here today, but I hope she's doing well as everybody else that are on here. And I'm tickled to see Jackie and Eleanor. And like I said earlier, Eleanor is getting ready to make a quilt for me when I reach 2,500 subscribers. So please like and subscribe if you like my channel. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. This is a Gemini type of, Gemini type of person. And, okay, well, let's see if I can get you to do it. So I click on your name, and I don't see any three. Oh, add as monitor. There we go. There you go, Jackie. You are my monitor right now. Sweet. Aw, bye, Eleanor. I hope you can watch later. Hi, Kimberly from Canada. Happy Easter to you. I hope you have a good one. This question is Sheila asked how she could help a friend. And, you know, sometimes people get a lot of things going on. This is a Gemini type of individual, so you usually have two faces to a Gemini. Immature Gemini type of person as well, younger than you. So if your friend is younger than you, this is probably her, and she's probably just got like a lot going on. And sometimes some people have to help themselves, and all you can do is be there and be that shoulder. And this is just me talking. Be that shoulder that that they need to just cry on or to just vent to, and know that they're not venting at you. I think that's what I say, not what the cards say. And, you know, this says don't walk away from them, you know, be there for them. This is the Eight of Cups. It's reverse, and my hair is, wow, it is sticking straight up. Look at that. Anyway, um, this says that this, you know, don't walk away from them, you know, try to be there. And some people can be difficult, they really can. And I totally get it, because I know I can be difficult when I get in those crazy temper tantrum, ready to uh, just blow up in 1,000 different pieces. I try not to do that, and I try to take that holy basil to calm it down, and but doesn't always work. But I sure do try. But don't walk away from this person. They really do need you. They really need uh, support, and not necessarily advice, but support. So don't walk away from them, is what that card says. And then you have the Two of of Pentacles, which is, sometimes it's hard to find balance. And when you want to give somebody advice and you want to say something, and sometimes it's just not going to, they're not going to either, they're not going to hear you, or they're not going to respond the way you think that they should. And sometimes it's like a juggling act. Make them laugh, do something that is funny and make them laugh, like, juggle or tell a joke, or watch something funny with them, distract them from whatever is causing these mental breaks, or almost mental breaks, or you know uh just try to distract them. A lot of times that works. I know that when I get in those situations, I want to be distracted. I want to, because I can't concentrate on anything else except for all this chaos that's going on in my life. So I need distraction. I need to be distracted. So maybe, and that's just June talking. That's not what the card, well, this card said to do a little jig and make them laugh, and, um, do something a little different. Uh, Wonderful, Jackie. I'm glad you have a successful garden. Ours has started. We got some dill peppers and some yellow tomatoes. I got some holy basil, so I'm super excited about that. Let's see what else the answer is for. Um, and it says really that you don't have to take action, that they know they're loved by you. You know that you love them. And again, I think all you need to do is be a distraction and be a support mechanism for this individual. I don't think they're going to hurt anybody. I don't think that they're going to, like, in their life or anything. So, um, I don't really think you need to intervene, if that makes sense, but you need to be there for a support person, but you don't necessarily have to take any drastic action. Uh, oh, will you have a successful garden this year? Okay, I'll get to that one in just a minute, Jackie. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. And then the Five of Pentacles, again, reverse. All these are reverse. And, money can be a big trigger for people. And I don't think that you are, I don't think that's what the trigger is. I don't think it's necessary money for this individual. I think it's necessary just a lot of things going on at one time. And they just need to get distracted and then get to business, and sometimes they got to help themselves. And you have everything you need. You are a wonderful friend. I know you are to me. You are full of love. You're creative. You have drive. You don't have a lot of drive because you're older, and you're slowing down a little bit, as we all should. Or I shouldn't say older. You've leveled up, so you get to slow down a little bit. So there you go. So I think you have everything that you need. You do the best that you could do. Remember, you are only one person, Sheila. So, my hat is off to you. It always has been since I have gotten to know you, and you have always been here for Kevin and I. And I can honestly say that with, my whole heart, because you really have been. When I have needed you here, you've been here. You're like my Monica, who at my daughter's funeral, she stood in the, well, wasn't at the funeral. We just went up to visit her graveside, or resting place, whatever you want to call it, and because she ain't there. But we went up there, and it was raining, and she just stood in the rain with me and let me cry, and I thought that was pretty cool. Um, so let's see if Jackie will have a successful garden this year. I hope so. I think gardening is a form of therapy too. Not only mowing the grass or picking up sticks or throwing bricks or burn barrel, uh, but I do think that gardening is a form of therapy as well. Especially what gardening for me, I like to see things like done. So I'm like, I want to go pick up some sticks because I know I can set them on fire and I can watch them burn or whatever, or lay the bricks down in my greenhouse and it's done. I'm seeing my progress. Gardening is a little bit more. Um, you gotta wait. You gotta water it. You gotta plant your seeds. You gotta water it. You gotta make sure you're paying attention. And I'm trying. I never thought I had a green thumb. And if I can grow sunflower, by George, I know you can do well, Jackie. So let's see what Jackie's. Ooh, I think you need to read, Jackie. Jeez, jeez. Cards everywhere. Going all over the place. Well, that one's staying. So let's see. Will you have a successful... Oh, you need to be determined to take action, Jackie. And thank you for being the monitor and getting these trolls off of the channel. It's like, if it wasn't for trolls, but thank you so much for being the monitor, Jackie. I appreciate it. But this card definitely says you need to take action right now. Start planting, start doing, and definitely take some action with it. This other card that flew out, I haven't done it yet because I'm not sure that this is all that universe has to say to you, but it definitely said you need to take some action right now and be determined to do it. If you want a successful garden, you got to water it. Got to water it. Got to plant it, got to water it. Talk to them. Talk to them. Are you doing a moon garden? um, Maybe it's saying make some moon water. The next full moon, put you some water out there and make some moon water and pour it over your plants and see how well that they grow. Kind of like a fertilizer type thing. Wouldn't that be cool? I might try that too. Let's see, is that all? But yes, with determination, if I had to stop right here, it would say, yes, you're going to have a beautiful garden. Let's see what these two cards say. This is a Sagittarius card. Happens to be my sign, very fiery. Don't set fire to your garden. You definitely have to water it a lot. I'm not sure exactly where you live, Jackie, but if it's in a dry area, definitely make sure that you're giving it plenty of water and maybe some moon water. Keep getting moon water to pour some moon water on your plants, and I think that they will be wonderful. And be West Coast. Yeah, you're in dry country. So yeah, I say definitely, definitely. I should have known that. I think I did know that. That's why I keep saying water it. Um, I really feel like maybe some raised beds where that you could put some gravel or something down in there that will hold onto the water and help release some when it needs it. You know what I mean? Like if you hadn't had a chance to water it, and be like me and just try different things. You never know what's going to work. Just jump off the cliff and build your wings on the way down, girl. You got this. You have drive. You're going to take action. You got some moon energy going on. So, you can do this. Oh, good. I am glad that you have a raised bed. I think that is awesome. I like raised beds. And you know what? This is an Aquarian type of card. So this tells me, charm your plants, be charming. Talk to them, tell them how pretty they are, how much they're growing, and give them love. People think that plants are living things too, and I think that when you talk to them and you act like you love them, or if you love them, like I love my pearls, I love my little I call them fireworks, because their little blooms look like fireworks. I can't wait till they bloom so I can take pictures and show you guys. But peace lilies, peace lilies and I, we have a love-hate relationship, I think. But I think if you water them and love them and put them up a little bit with some gravels or something down underneath so that holds the water and can, feed it if you can't get water. Like, I don't know if you guys get those water bans where you can't water your grass, you can't do this, you can't do that. So maybe save some moon water to where you can water them, like when it's raining and stuff. Ooh, I just saw that orb. I don't know if you guys did, but I did. Um, so does anybody else have a question for me or anything? Or just want to talk about stuff? You didn't get any fires or anything, did you there? Jackie, I hope not. Don't give up. Don't give up, Jackie. You get this don't give up card, okay? And you got the Empress card upside down. So I'm glad that it is reversed. And sometimes you got to let some stuff go. Like, not every plant is probably going to live like mine. Not every plant that I planted is not going to live. It's just not going to work. But anyway, um, you know, you got to let go of some things and see what sticks and then go from there. But I think, honestly, from what the card said, you're going to have a lovely garden this year, both with flowers and with vegetables. And I love the Tarot Twins. I really do. I try to watch them every day, and sometimes I just run out of time. Like today has been like a time crunch for me. So I'm excited. So show me some pictures, put some, you got the email. Did you get the new email? It is June Wagner 633. Send me some pictures. I'd love to see your garden as it's growing. That would be fantastic. And I'm tired of mowing the grass, so I got this. It's called red creeper uh, thyme, and it's supposed to just take over and just you never have to mow it. So I'm pretty excited about it. Hi, MS. How are you? Haven't seen you on a bit in the last little while. I hope you're doing well. I hope the animals are doing good. I hope Gina's BB is good. I haven't heard anything much about the dog lately. Um, but anyway, um, I think you're going to have a beautiful garden this year. And I'll show you pictures of mine too. And if I find any tips, I will definitely share them as always. Oh, um, yeah, well, we do mystery boxes, and sometimes, we'll put a bracelet in there that we've made, or a choker, or an anklet. And sometimes we put like sage, and sometimes we put raw stones. Sometimes we'll put polished stones. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're little. It really depends on the person. Sometimes if they tell me some things that they're into, I can kind of cater it to that individual. So you still won't know what you're going to get, but it's kind of fun and they're really worth it. I had on YouTube where I sold a couple and they were younger individuals who really, really enjoyed their boxes. So I like to do those things. I think it's fun. I think it's definitely worth what we charge for them, as we try to use things that, we have or that we've made, so that it has more of a special feeling to it, because we put our energy into it, as well as what energy the stone, bracelet, choker, or anklet, or earrings, or sometimes it's like I said, sage, palo santo, sun catchers. We make a lot of things. Hi, Gina. Oh, why have you been checked out lately? I'm sorry, MS. Hope you're not sad. But yeah, the mystery boxes are pretty cool. I really like doing them, and I think they're really worth the money that people spend for them. We're not like, oh, what was that one place called? I joined one time, and they sent me one stone, and it was like, one stone. It was a palm stone, and it was a labradorite. It was a pretty one, but it was not worth $35 a month. And they sent me a howlite bracelet, which I make those stretchy bracelet. So I was really disappointed in that. You're sick of oranges, huh? Oh, sick of orange. Oh, I get it. I like orange, the color. I just don't like the orange thing in the in the White House. It's that needs to be arrested already. It needs to be in an orange jumpsuit in El Salvador. Okay, Jackie, thanks. Um, because the mystery boxes are really cool. You saw an orange Cybertruck? Oh my God. I saw one running around here in Tennessee today. It wasn't orange. Um, we need to listen to our intuition and protest as much as we can protest. I mean, stay strong, MS. He is temporary. Yes, he is temporary. I know. And have you seen the videos where those Cybertrucks have been stuck? They're they are not off-road vehicles. Plus, they're ugly. And where do you haul anything? If it's a truck, where's where do you haul your loot? I've never seen nothing to beat. It looks like a tin can driving down the road. In my opinion, I think that is the ugliest vehicle I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some ugly vehicles, like an El Camino. I never liked those either. But oh my goodness. No place to hang truck. Can't pull nothing either. It took a bunch of cars to pull, a Chevy, a Ford, a Jeep to pull that thing out of where it was stuck at. It is like teetering. It was so funny. I thought I'd die laughing. It's like, I'm not much in believing that, in vandalism, but I just want to flip them off every time I see them drive by me. And I used to I like Nikola Tesla. He wanted to give everybody um, electricity for free a long time ago, and then he hooked up with Edison, and Edison stowed his ideals, so now we have to pay for electricity. So greed is, oh my gosh, it is just a killer. And then Elon Musk, of course, never invented Tesla. It was a couple other guys, and he bought into it, and now he is the CEO, and has to be his way or no way. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I do, oh, you guys, I am so. I was like, when Gary said he was triggered the other day, I was like, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. If I was a U.S. Marshal, I would go arrest him today. Today. Yeah, when I go protest, I try to send some positive energy. And the last protest I went to, which I don't get to go to many because of my situation, but the last one I went to, my friend Charles and I went, and yes, there was no violence. There was nobody being mean to anybody, and I didn't even see anybody really except for one truck drive by that was said, "Don't blame me, I voted for Trump." And I was like, "Are you in the wrong rally?" But I didn't say that, but I just thought that in my head. But nobody was really mean to anyone. So I try to send people a lot of energy and white light, um, and I try really hard to do that. And with all the protests that's going out in the world, I'm trying to send those people love and light as well. And I appreciate people that protest. Hi, Rampal. I hope you're doing well. Um, but yeah, and there was this one huge, I think it was in Chicago, and, honestly, there has been no one in any of these protests that I have heard that have gotten hurt. And I'm sorry, but I don't have a number. Uh, Ron Paul, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, message deleted by Jackie. Okay. Um, so I oh, what was that? Oh, protest. No one was getting hurt at any of these protests. No one. And he, he talks about insurrection, and I'm thinking every time this person, if you want to even call it a person, I don't even know what it is, deranged individual. Um, if he talks about insurrection, what do you think you did on January 6th? That was an insurrection. That wasn't a peaceful protest. That was an insurrection. I don't give out my phone number, Rompel. I don't know why you're asking me for my phone number. If you would like a private reading with me, you can. Thank you, Jackie. Jeez, people, I'm like, no, you ain't getting my number. I might give you a 1-800 or 1-900 call somebody who cares. I don't know. Ain't no girl gonna give you no 900 number. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember that comedian that said that, but I thought that was funny. Um, thank you for de-trolled him, Jackie. I appreciate you being the monitor today because it seems like there's been a few on here, and yeah, I'm over that for sure. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it more than you know. And again, Eleanor is going to be giving away a quilt, and I think she may have already started it. And you can go to her page and check out and see her progress and see how pretty it's going to be. And she has made some absolutely gorgeous quilts. I mean, the woman has got talent in that, for real. They're works of art. I love them. I mean, plus you can use them. You can either put them on your wall and make a beautiful hanging piece of art, or curl up in it and think of the love that she put into it to make it, and to just wrap yourself around love. because you know she's putting love into everything that she touches. The same things that we make, that Sheila and I make, we put love and stuff into it. And I have another friend that makes some jewelry too, and her name is, I call her Bubbles. And she puts a lot of love and energy and light into her stuff as well. And I was talking to Charles the other day about doing an improv or impromptu with him, like I did with Kim. And he has a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, and he's blind. However, he can mow his own grass. He's helped me fix my daughter's car. I mean, he's just an amazing individual. He is a certified solarist, I guess that you would call it, solar panel person. He's Generac solar certified, and he has total solar at his house here in Tennessee, believe it or not. But I think it's great. I think that he is very self-sufficient and a wonderful guy. Single, by the way, um, for anybody who may be interested in a real way, not a crazy way. But uh and he's such a good person, and I really like him a lot. And he loves Kevin, and he helps us tremendously. He's even offered to come and help me, you know, saw up some of these trees, and he's blind. So I'm like, oh, thanks. But because I don't want him to get hurt. That would just really break my heart if he got hurt. So, especially helping me, that would hurt me. Um, but I was thinking about doing a improv tune with him, and let him talk about some things that he is interested in, and he knows a lot about stones as well. He collects stones of all kinds, and he knows quite a bit, which he really likes hematite a lot. He wears a hematite bracelet sometimes that I've made him, and he's asked me to make him a different one with sodalite, lapis, and something else, and I can't remember. I just haven't had a second to do that, but I will. And I'm working on this curtain behind me, as you guys can see. It's made out of macrame, and it will be like leaves from a tree, is what it will look like when I get back to work on it. But like I said, I've been running out of time lately, and it's been kind of hard to study, and I'm studying to be a certified bookkeeper, tax preparation person. I I wouldn't say CPA because whew, it might cost me a lot to get that, and I don't know that I have the money to do that. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But anyway, maybe I'll ask a question if I'm on the right path with that accounting thing. Let's see let's see what the cards have to say about that. Am I on the right path with the accounting thing? Is that all you wanted to say, universe? Maybe I should shuffle. I've been playing with this deck. It's a mermaid deck. It's a good deck. It's it's thick, but it's not thick, you know. And I know that last card there was down anyway, so. Okay, universe, so you gotta say about that. I believe it is. Let's see. Oh, it says listen to your intuition, June. When you are in a mood to study, you will study. And you've had a lot on your mind. So I'm talking to myself here. I've had a lot on my mind. Ooh, I just saw an orb. I have a lot on my mind. So it's hard to study when you have a lot on your mind. So this is kind of hitting home here. And it says that I will like it once I get into it, because it'll be less time consuming than it is right now. Anyway, that's for me. So does anybody else have a question on here? Gina, how's your dog? I don't know if you're still on or not, but I'd like to know how your mom's dog BB is. I hope it's doing better, seeing a little bit better. I don't even know if she's still on or not, Jackie. I don't know if you can tell either. So I know Eleanor had to take off for a little bit, and I've been trying to mix up the times and the days so that other people can get a chance to like and subscribe. Oh, yay! I'm so excited about that. That makes my heart happy. I'm glad she's doing good and that her eye is starting to heal. I really feel like she's gonna help heal herself. Which was that last reading that we did on BB. And yeah, I really do. I think that she is gonna start healing herself, and you guys aren't gonna have to worry too much about it. I know it's easier said than done because we all worry about things that we love and people that we love and animals that we love, and I love watching animals out here. I got a motion camera so I could kind of capture some animal activity in my yard, but I haven't caught anything yet. I do see some deer run through every now and again, but and I have 7 minute video. I should find that and put it on YouTube. Just it's 7 minutes long, and this deer is just like standing right there, and it's not moving, and it stomps its